Hello friends, I am preparing one medicinal value या herbal value rasam today. That is called Kandathipili rasam in Tamil. This is the main ingredient for that. See, we call it Kandathipili. It is Pipli in Hindi, Pimpli in Marathi, and Tippala in Malayalam, I think. This is Indian long pepper. You can also call that like that. And this is one more pipili variety. We call this Arisi Tippili. I have taken 2 pieces of that, 3 pieces of this because it is big one. This is the main ingredient. And this is one more thing, Val Melagu. See, it is, Val means tail. It is not a regular pepper. It is having a tail sort of thorn sort of thing. This is not lavang. This is pepper only with some tail like part. So I have taken some of this 4-5. I have taken regular pepper also half teaspoon. This is hing, that is asafoetida, 4 red chilies, some salt, half teaspoon of tuar dal, half teaspoon of jeera, regular jeera, and some oil for roasting and seasoning. And I have to put mustard seeds for seasoning. Mustard seeds you have to put fodni, that is seasoning, in the final stage with some oil only, and you have to take some tamarind juice also, imlika pani, chinch pani, regular pulitani. Okay, so we are going to roast these things, and lastly you have to add this, and after putting the stove off you have to add the jeera. You have to roast tuar dal, black pepper, this khand tipli, and this arisi tipli we call, that is lendi pepli, I think, in other language. And this is Val Melagu, pepper with some tail part, regular pepper, and red chili. These are all the things we are going to roast, and we are going to add the kacha jeera, raw jeera without roasting, to that roasted ingredients, and we have to grind it into a rough paste. Take some oil. First, take tuar dal. Then black pepper, khand, arisi pepli, then this tailed pepper, Val Melagu, everything. Put the gas off and add the red chilies to get a nice oil coat. Everything is roasted well. Now the gas is off, so add the jeera. Let it cool for a while. Jeera must be kacha. Then grind it into a smooth, rough paste, and then I will come again. The tamarind juice is it has started boiling. We will wait for 5 to 6 minutes more. So it has started boiling. Add the salt. This is tamarind juice boiling. Asafoetida, that is perungayam, hing. And this is the masala, what we have grounded in the grinder after shallow frying the ingredients. Our grandmother used to make this rasam whenever we feel so tired, feverish, with some body aches symptoms and all. It is very helpful. Flatulence, and even when we don't feel like eating, some stomach upset, we used to eat very soft rice with this rasam. It's wonderful, very helpful, especially in body aches and all. No? It is very helpful. Our own experience. It must boil at least for 5 minutes. Then only all the essence will come out. Let us wait. So I have added half a teacup of water more. Again it will come to a boil. You have to add a little more tamarind juice than the regular rasam, because these ingredients don't have any special taste. It is having only some good flavor. So you have to add a little bit more of tamarind juice to this recipe. It's over. You can eat this with some softly cooked raw rice. That is, raw rice means kacha chawal, which is available in the market. You have to buy that and cook that rice, pressure cook that rice to at least 3 to 4 whistle with a little more water in there. It will become very soft like khichdi. So you can add this to that softly cooked rice and you can have that. We usually eat this rasam once in 10 days at least. At least in once in a fortnight. With this, we are going to eat some medu vada today. There is no chutney. Eat medu vada as a side dish with this rasam and chop. Enjoy.